Hi, we're Blake and Brittany, and 4.5 years ago, we moved to southern Ecuador, specifically to drink its awesome fruit juice.
No, we did not know how awesome the fruit juice was going to be when we moved here.
But now we do, and so we're going to share that list with you.
Loja is the town we moved to. Is actually, it boasts some of the most amazing beverages that we've really ever experienced. Every time you look at the drink section of a menu, it's like another just level of delight.
Level of delight.
And we're going to share some of those with you. And these are all specifically non-alcoholic beverages. Some of these are regional and like kind of Loja specific, and some are Ecuador wide. Some are, broader regional in the Andes. But it's been so fun at discovering all these wonderful thirst quenchers.
Thirst quenchers.
We're so excited, yes, to talk about them and share our enthusiasm towards this. Loja has been full of surprises, and this is one of them. So,
full of surprises.
The first drink that we want to highlight in this list is horchata. And the first thing is to do is to distinguish from Mexican horchata, which is totally, totally different. Like there's not even a comparison other than their liquidness.
They're 100% different.
Yeah.
There's nothing similar. They just have the same name.
If you come to Loja and you see horchata on the menu, then do not expect the creamy rice cinnamon drink that you will get at a Mexican restaurant or in Mexico. Lojana horchata Lojana is really, it's like a marvel. I don't even know how to. It's a tea, right? You would say
it's a tea. It's made with 72 different, something like that, 72 different herbs and flowers.
It's like from the fields, right? The women back in the old days, the women would go out into the fields, into the garden, and gather a really broad assortment, of herbs, plants, and flowers to make this just really, really wonderful, very traditional tea. It is served hot or warm, or in like restaurants that cater to foreigners, sometimes cold. So in general, they don't drink cold drinks.
And it's always different wherever you go. Everyone has their own take on the recipe.
So fun.
And so some places you'll go and it'll have like more of like a little bit of a lime tinge to
sometimes minty, sometimes clovey, almost spice.
Cloves kind of spice.
There's always either like dark red or dark pink. It's really pretty. And they lightly sweeten it, often with honey or sometimes with panela, which is like the minimally processed kind of brown sugar. Yeah, you get here. Some, I don't know what other sweeteners they may use, but it's not a very sweet beverage.
But it is amazing. It is one of the best things I've ever had in my life.
It's so refreshing, whether it's hot or cold. It's always a little citrusy. There's lime typically mixed in, sometimes lemon, like North American style lemon, which that's a whole nother deal, the citrus distinctions. But it's also incredibly nutritious and healthy. I can't remember all the various health benefits that it has, but it's anti-inflammatory. It's got antioxidants in it.
I'll put a link in the description of this video to all about horchata because it deserves its own video.
Yeah, maybe we should do one sometime on horchata. And it's beautiful too. And it's aromatic and it tastes so good. Our most memorable horchata experience, we had visited the Amazon rainforest for the first time when my parents were here seeing us. And this is a story in itself, but we were very poorly equipped for the rainforest in that it rains in the rainforest.
Let's put some context. So just over the mountains from Loja is Zamora, and Zamora is the high jungle. It is jungle without question.
It's the Oriente.
It is rainforest.
East part of the country.
And we had all of our rain gear and our clothes.
Did we?
Yeah.
I don't know if we had rain gear.
We bought rain jackets. We had everything. And we had it. But the problem was they got soaked through like almost immediately.
Yeah.
Because it rained so hard on us.
And our friends that we were with were just very incredulous that we did not bring multiple changes of clothes.
Yes.
They're like, it's a rainforest. I'm like, okay, we see that now, because it just dumped rain the whole time.
We moved here from the Pacific Northwest where it rains all year round. So we have wet weather gear. We're prepared for wet weather, but not for the rainforest where it just dumped on us.
Goodness.
So literally our rain gear was completely saturated.
And it's supposed to be hot in Zamora. It's the jungle, but it was cold that day.
Very
and
cold.
We were
and
soaking
raining.
wet. And so we were freezing.
At night, we were going back, we were freezing.
But then, so it's cool to get to Zamora from Loja. You climb really high up above the city I think you're over 9,000 feet. And so when we finally climbed back down from back up from Zamora to Loja, and we were up and we could look down into the city, I wanted to weep. It's like civilization. There's Loja. We survived the jungle, and then we went to get a late dinner at a very iconic restaurant in Loja called Mama Lola's, which if you're going to visit Loja, you have to visit Mama Lola's because it's amazing. And their horchata is the best we've ever had. And we've had a lot of really good horchata, but something about the way they make it. So we straggle into this restaurant, with all the hip Lojanos in there for the weekend. And we are so bedraggled and...
Bedraggled.
Is that the word?
Sure. But no, we are wet and a mess.
All of us, the kids, my parents, us, and they bring out the pictures of like hot horchata, and it was one of the best things I've ever tasted in that context.
Yeah, it was one of those in the trenches moments that it was incredible. But it really is. Horchata is a miracle drink, and that's one of the main reasons why I will never leave Loja.
Yeah. It's amazing. Horchata is amazing.
It's specific too to southern Ecuador.
I mean, it's spread now throughout the country.
Sure.
But it is from Loja. Loja boasts it, and they should boast over it because it's an incredible addition to the world. The world is better for horchata. So that's drink number one. What's drink number two?
Jamaica.
So Jamaica, that's another planty drink. It's hibiscus, right?
Hibiscus. So very common in Mexico, very common in other places in the world.
Places. And so it's also served as a tea often here, maybe hot, but it's also kind of like a colder drink as well. And
one of our favorite versions of it, which we'll put on screen here, is from a restaurant nearby that she mixes it with ginger.
She makes a homemade like hibiscus syrup and a homemade ginger syrup. And they mix it, and it's turned into kind of a soft drink by mixing it with one of the mineral waters that we'll actually talk about here shortly, the sparkling waters. And it's so healthy and good for you. It's made with honey and lime, and it's so refreshing and just tastes like a treat, but it's also incredibly nutritious. And so refreshing. It's the most refreshing drink I've ever had. Love it.
Yeah, and there's lots of variations of Jamaica, of hibiscus drinks. You can find them at restaurants and things like that, or people will bring it over, like if you're having a party.
Yes, but our friend Vero's is our favorite. It's so good. So anytime you see or you're offered Jamaica in a restaurant or a cafe or at a friend's house, we definitely go for it. It's amazing. So again, everyone's version of it tastes different, but it's fantastic.
All right, which now leads us to Jugo. All right, fruit juices.
Yes. Oh man, like that's reason to move here. Or I know Colombians argue as well that their juices are superior. I imagine they're similar, but like it just blows my mind that you can get big glasses of fresh fruit juice for $1 or $2 almost everywhere in this country. You can get them, various degrees of sweetness. I like to get mine with very little added sugar typically because I don't like very sweet drinks. And like the flavors are just staggering. Like one of my favorites is called naranja, and it's a fruit that we never even heard of before we moved here that only grows in like the Andes of Colombia, where it's called lulo, right? In Colombia, and naranja in Ecuador. And it tastes kind of like an orange Julius to me. It's amazing. So that's one of my favorite flavors of juice. There are tons of, standby fruits that you've heard of before: pineapple, strawberry, not orange that often, actually.
Well, orange juice is usually reserved for more of like they'll mix orange juice into medicinal purposes and they'll make
or sauces and
or like after you've worked really hard outside in the field, right? There'll be an orange mixed with a sugarcane juice, or orange mixed with some sugar from raw sugar from the sugarcane plant, stuff like that. So it's
not, you don't typically get it at like a restaurant.
It's not offered at a restaurant. Yeah,
I love melon. It's like cantaloupe juice. Watermelon is one of the most refreshing drinks I think you can ever have. Andean blackberry, which is called mora. Passion fruit is super ubiquitous, like everywhere. And what else? What papaya? One of our kids loves papaya. Mango.
Guanabana. Tomate de arbol.
Oh yeah, that's another Andean fruit, tomate de arbol, which can be a savory or sweet fruit, and it's also medicinal, but it has a really lovely flavor. I mean, it just and then of course you can mix. You can mix flavors if you're getting crazy, and so there's just tons of variety, and it's just they're so refreshing,
and it's all
nutritious.
Fresh and all made with real fruit, right? None of it is ever made with. And they have like Kool-Aid type drinks here and stuff like that, but fruit juice is literally fruit juice.
Yeah. And it's often blended, with water, with ice, strained. Yeah, it's a wonderful and amazing thing that was just not obtainable for us in the United States.
Not in the same way.
I feel like when you go to a restaurant, you order fresh fruit juice. It's at a premium, and it just doesn't taste as good either. It tastes so good here. What I forgot to add to our list, but let's talk about is chicha.
I was going to say that I was going to put that at the end.
Oh, well, let's add it now because I brought it up.
Okay.
This is kind of like jamaica. You might find made in a large quantity for a party. I feel like this is like in our region anyway, like the most party-ish of all drinks. And almost any event we go to, this is what we're served.
And they just
it's coconut, right?
Yeah.
With cinnamon.
It's the closest thing to Mexican horchata that we've had here.
Not to confuse you.
Yeah.
And it's not made out of rice at all.
No.
But it's kind of creamy and usually served cold or room temperature, not ice cold. When we say cold, we hardly ever mean ice cold because they don't like ice cold drinks here, but
only beer.
And the kids really love chicha.
Everybody loves it. It's what they hand out at parties. It's what they hand out for, like, if you get an almuerzo to go, a lunch to go. That's usually what's in there.
You'll see them with a big vat of it and this little into your cup. So that's really good too. What's next? Oh, limonada.
Limonada.
So limonada in English, the typical translation is lemonade. But when you hear anything related to like lemon, it almost always means lime. And again, that's a whole nother story. But you know what's better than lemonade? Limeade. And so that's not a bad thing. Like pretty much everywhere has their own version of limeade. And it's usually made with panela, sometimes white sugar, I think. And you can get it mixed, like blended with fruits, like, strawberry limeade or tropical limeade, or you can get it with fizzy water. And so then it's sparkling limeade. And it's amazing and so much better than like the fake lemonade you could get for most places in the United States.
Yeah. And you can still make lemonade too.
Out of lemons?
Yeah, out of regular lemons.
Yeah, but you don't see that because limes are way more common.
Yeah, that's a whole other discussion.
I would be shocked to go to I would be very shocked to be served lemonade. I don't think we ever have been.
I can't think of a time.
It's always just assume it's lime and it's going to be wonderful. So
it is. And like as Brittany likes it, she likes it as sour as they can make it. So.
So often when we go out to eat as a family, we'll get because it's not like in the United States where they'll bring you, water for free to the table. They don't have like free water, and so you order a drink and
free refills isn't necessarily not generally a thing
either. So we usually get a pitcher of horchata and a pitcher of limeade for our family that we'll share. Sometimes we all get different things like juices or whatever, but that's pretty typical for us, horchata and limeade. So it's great.
It is great. All right.
What's next?
Wow. So next we're going to the heavy hitters, the thick stuff. So colada morada.
The colada morada is it's time specific. You only get it a small percentage of time in the year around Dia de los Difuntos. So the month of October, tiny bit of November.
Into November, yeah.
I mean, you could make it, but it's kind of like eggnog in the United States. You could make it in July, but you're not going to. So we've talked about colada morada in other videos. So it's like A thick drink. What do we drink in the United States that's thick?
I don't even know.
I don't know
because
anything.
I typically don't like drinks like this.
And you don't love Colada
So,
morada either.
I love the flavor of Colada morada.
It's served warm typically, and it's thick. And anytime you see the word colada, it's going to mean like a thick drink. It has spices in it, like clove and cinnamon, anise, I think, and it has
a bunch of fruit,
a bunch of cut up fruit, and so it is just very delicious and refreshing and unique. It's thickened with a corn, I think like a corn powder that gives it the purple color, and also some of the fruit gives it the purple color, and it's wonderful. Our kids love it. I love it. It's very hearty.
Served hot. It's almost like I don't even know how to describe it. Yeah. What is it in the United States? What would you?
I don't know, because it's not creamy like a yogurt. It's not like a yogurt or like a smoothie. It's not like, or a milkshake. But it's thick.
Well, we'll show you, so you'll know.
And if you happen to be in Ecuador during that month, October leading up to November, definitely find some. And there are big competitions every year for the best colada morada, and it's amazing. So
yes, we buy it by the liter.
Yeah.
When it comes. So, all right. Next, well, if you're not aware, we'll make you aware that cacao or chocolate, right? Cacao beans, cacao processing has been recently discovered to have been initially cultivated here in southern Ecuador, in Polando.
In the whole world. This is where
the whole world. This is where
Ecuador.
This is where chocolate production started. And so, of course, that translates into hot chocolate. And hot chocolate here is different than like Mexican hot chocolate too.
Yeah, and I mean it's made with like unsweetened cacao and then cocoa powder basically, I think, and then or sometimes bar chocolate and mixed with milk. It's not very sweet typically. I think actually a lot of times it's brought out unsweetened, and they bring out like you would coffee, and they'll bring out sugar for you to add what you want. So it's very pleasant and decadent. Yeah, it tastes very special and delicious.
Hot chocolate is thick here. It's almost like Colada morada in a way.
But not at all.
But not at all. Well, I mean, it's thick like Colada morada.
Yeah.
But it's very interesting, but very good. Like I said, being in the land where coffee and chocolate come from is
juice.
And juice.
I'm sure juice came from here.
Juice came from here, nowhere else in the world. Just Ecuador.
Yeah. So it's just another treat.
Right. And last, not last. Almost last is Ecuador has a very specific brand of sparkling mineral water
from the
volcanoes called Guitig. And I love Guitig. I would drink it straight all the time.
I will always prefer bubbleless water. It's just not my favorite thing to drink straight. Although I do like it, with like a squeeze of lime or mixed in with a little juice or something for sure.
And it's nothing special, right? Like Guitig is just sparkling mineral water, like you'd get anywhere.
But it is special.
But it is special because it's from here. But it is an amazing base for all kinds of things, right? So like we were talking before, adding Guitig to lemonade or limeade to make it sparkling, elevates it to anything, right? When you want to add a bit of sparkle to your drink, Guitig is amazing for that. But it's
I think it is. I think it has minerals or something in it.
Well, yeah, it's a mineral water.
Yeah, so it's like nutritious. It's supposedly nutritious and good to drink when you're ill or whatever. So
I don't know, but it's fantastic. And we add it to a lot of things that we drink. Or if we just don't drink it straight. I drink it straight.
Yeah, and the kids do, but I just don't like sparkling water very much.
That's okay. More for me.
Yes. All right, last one. And I actually put a question mark on this one because it's kind of funny, but that's coffee, right? This is incredible coffee country, Ecuador, but Loja specifically. However, if you go to a restaurant, unless it's like a coffee place and you order a coffee, a lot of times you are going to be brought basically like instant coffee or not great coffee. And so it's kind of funny because we're surrounded by at least the potential for incredible coffee, but it's not reflected in like every sphere of life. And most restaurants, when you get coffee, you're not expecting a fantastic cup of it. So
yeah, it's really unfortunate.
it's really funny.
It's funny. Yeah, it's one of those sad and confusing things. It goes along with how they typically process coffee here too, like here in the Campo, and they just burn it so it's black. And
put a bunch of sugar in it,
and so put a bunch of sugar in it. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. So
we joke about it and make affectionate fun of that with our Ecuadorian friends. But there's one place in Vilcabamba. It's a crepe restaurant, and the coffee is phenomenal.
Yeah,
and if we want good coffee, that's where we're gonna go.
Apart from our own in-house coffee.
Well, yeah, you can buy good coffee at the store and stuff,
Yeah.
And we of course make good coffee, but it's just kind of funny. That's why I put the question mark, because when you go to a restaurant and you're looking at the drinks menu, coffee is not, the big draw.
Like most restaurants, right? They have an overhead, and factoring in the cost, they're gonna buy the cheap coffee and give you sugar to make it taste good.
Yeah, we actually went to a coffee shop once, and I ordered just black coffee, and she definitely went next door to the supermarket and came back with a little like Nescafe. I was like, oh. And I don't like sugar in my coffee, and so it's kind of it's a bummer. It's not something I can just drown the taste of with sugar, because that's gross. So you just have to grin and bear it, but that's okay.
But on a positive note, the coffee industry and the coffee world in Ecuador is growing, and so many more
like specialty coffee.
Yeah, and young people being interested in coffee is really expanding what coffee is here. And so it still has yet to break too hard down into Loja.
We're not coffee snobs, and we'll drink the bad stuff. Like, it's just kind of funny to us, though, that you can live in the middle of coffee country with just
literally everyone
quality, and then
everyone around us here in our town specifically, everyone has coffee plants.
Yeah,
everyone grows coffee.
It's amazing.
Yeah, and it's all fantastic quality coffee, like some of the best in the world, the best beans, best growing conditions, all of the above. But let us take it and burn it, and then put sugar in it. So
it's okay.
It's okay.
Well, we hope that this video made you excited to come to Loja and sample its just incredible selection of horchata and company. And again, else. This is like non-alcoholic drinks, and there are plenty of other drinks that people drink. Other teas.
Oh, we didn't actually say sugarcane juice.
That's true, because that's not something you just get a big glass of. That's more of a
you mix
sample.
it. Yeah, you mix it with orange juice, or
it's not something you find on the menu. You go to a specific sugarcane juice.
Yeah, you go to the places that make sugarcane juice.
Yeah,
but
there's more. You'll find your own favorite when you come visit. But it's just, I don't know, one of the fun things about living here. So.
Yeah, an amazing thing. And like I said, my life has now totally changed after having Horchata Lojana versus horchata from Mexico. So now I can never go back. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for watching. We hope that you get to enjoy some of these amazing drinks in the future. Let us know in the comments if you have, or what is around you. Like what do you like? Or if you're in Ecuador, what do you like? We'd love to hear that. So thanks for watching, and we will see you guys on the next one.